Why don't we switch gears a little bit and talk about the best applications to find these systems in? So where do you see these systems working the best? What are the best applications for them? And, also like what are situations where people might not think that these are a good fit when they really are?
We see electric chain hoists in a lot of, what I'll call the vertical markets, but specifically, just take steel mills for an example. Steel mills are a dirty, nasty application for any electrical equipment. The Lodestar VS really succeeds in this atmosphere because we've got the totally enclosed, non-ventilated motor on this hoist. So what that does is keeps atmospheric dirt and dust out of the hoist motor and out of the gearing. The VS also has a lifetime lubricated gearbox, eliminating the need for oil changes. So, if you spend some time in the mills, these guys just want the reliability of a hoist or of equipment that's going to work when they need it to work and requires minimal maintenance. The Lodestar VS checks all those boxes. Another application where we frequently see the VS is both in heavy and light manufacturing. So plants will often deal with, what we call load bounce as operators jog the hoist while trying to position a heavy load. Jogging a hoist shortens the motor life and can cause excessive brake wear. So you're going to be increasing your maintenance costs by operators jogging. So what the VS can do is it's got creep speeds, and it also has the slow approach limits that give operators complete control of the load, eliminating the need to sit there and jog that pendant. Another application where we frequently see these is automotive and production plants. So the Lodestar VS has an H4 plus duty cycle rating, allowing it to keep up with the most demanding applications. The VS high speeds and also the swift lift feature help production plants increase their efficiency. These plants oftentimes will have, 50, 100, several hundred electric chain hoists hanging in their facility. And when you have that many hoists, when a hoist goes down, production stops. So inevitably, they all stock backup hoists. Well, the versatility of the Lodestar VS will allow them to call it a 1-ton hoist. In many different applications, they may have one ton hoist that runs at 16 feet a minute, some at 32 feet a minute. Maybe it's a slower application at 8. They can now stock 1 or 2 backups and program it to whatever the specific application is. So when a hoist goes down for whatever reason, maybe it's just coming down for standard maintenance, they can take this one off the shelf, program it in a matter of 30 seconds or a minute to exactly what the old one is, and get that thing hung back up and keep production up and running.
What other applications do we see these systems in, where they're working well, or, where they could be working even better than people can realize? We
recently had a national defense contractor contact us. They were using a single speed hoist in production of infrared sensors. So these sensors actually get mounted to drones and aircraft for surveillance and intelligence operations, and each one of them roughly has a value of about $3 million. So this particular end user didn't have the control they needed with their current hoist setup, so they had contacted us for a better solution. Ultimately, we ended up putting the Lodestar VS into this application because it gave their operators the ability to position the sensors without jogging the hoist. In addition to that, they don't have oil in them, so they didn't have to worry about oil leaking all over their $3 million sensors. So this is one of many, but a really cool application where we recently put a bunch of Lodestar VSs into.